This is Jones C. Edwards Stadium in Huntington, West Virginia. It's the Old Dominion Monarchs and the Marshall Thundering Herd. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Old Dominion's head coach before the game. He is so thrilled that the team has responded. After losing their first game of the season, they put their head down and got back to work. Now on a 3-game win streak, they are rolling. But he knows they've got to still take it one play at a time, one game at a time to keep it going today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Monarchs offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Out to run the show is Jackson Potter. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays.
Wasting no time taking a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Potter. Caught by Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Monarchs want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Going deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the option. He'll toss it. Makes a man miss. Got enough for the first. They bring him down a big... on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he
makes it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down. To the air, it's Potter. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete on the left to Smith. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Got it. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That's the big sophomore tight end who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on him. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Off play action. They're working that left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The Monarchs have it with a 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, they're after him! Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Dropping back, it's Potter. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
1st and 10 from their own 17. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the offense is trying to attack the middle of the field. They're looking to hit that in route, but really good coverage there by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg the difference.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Across the 45. Could be an alley. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Monarchs racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the foot.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. In with the pick six. Touchdown, Marshall! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Old Dominion sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Under fire. Turns it loose deep. He's got it down the field. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
From the gun, the ground game. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off the RPO, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. They make this look ridiculously easy.
And it's because you've done it so much together. You start to build a trust with your quarterback, and that quarterback knows, I'm going to create some space near that sideline. You throw it where I can get it. I'll go up and make the catch on that fade route.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running inside, it's Boston. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, drive. Ready, five. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Dropping back, it's Potter. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Lott. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. The give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Marshall will be forced to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are on the very next drive, first play, and they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to pass, it's Potter. Here's a heat. There he goes. Great awareness, picks up the first down and slides at the exact right moment. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He'll take the deep shot. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds.
Well, I think they were really hoping they'd go in at halftime and get this guy settled down and find a rhythm for him. That has not been the case, though. We're here in the second half. He's just 1 for 7 throwing the football and throws another incompletion. You're really scratching your head now if you're the offensive coordinator because you are digging deep into your playbook trying to find a completion for this guy.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Tight end now in motion. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now first down. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Boston. Breaks into the open. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
Maybe a crease. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Trying to slam in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hurd!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Newsome. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense...
Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Makes the grab in their space. The 20. Scooped and scored. Touchdown! ODU!
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Boston. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. To the air, it's Potter. Unloads to the right. The short hands, it's Lott. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job.
He unleashes a long one. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the give to the back.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Marshall will be forced to punt.
Number 91 on to punt it away.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Potter. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Floats it out in space. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So now it's second and long. They'll try it over the left side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Sets up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. They boot it away. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 4 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Sooners in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside Jones C. Edwards Stadium. This offense was a wagon in that first half. They got just about anything they wanted, and it's helped them build this lead. And if this continues, you can all but guarantee a victory. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Thundering Herd head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to the well. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
That pass not close as he got... trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. That's caught. It's Rodriguez. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. He's got trips left, single receiver right on 2nd and 2. The RPO, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on! They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time at
finding some room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Marshall quick to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got room to work. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Inside the 40. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Rides to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback making checks. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Swings it out to the flat. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Never a doubt. And they go back on top.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give out of the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season. Still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. On the option, it's Potter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense ready to come out and get this drive going. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Handoff to the single back.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Marshall!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's hot. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Marshall is out on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long time-consuming... Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you have to be impressed by what you've seen from the transfer running back. And I know he's not playing at a Power 4 conference level right now, but this guy sure could start for a lot of teams at that level, no question about it. Over 150 yards in this game. And really, guys, because of his success all season long, he's got this team in contention to reach the college football playoff.
Oh, he's got a chance. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Takes a handoff. It's Boston. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Fielded in the end zone. It's Newsome. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up fourth down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. Trying to beat the D deep. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Creates a little space. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a dub.
Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
Marshall looking for the score on first and goal.
Here we go. Ready. Line 14. Line 14. Go, go.
Run in the red zone. It's Boston. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll run the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one,
Touchdown, Herd! And the route is on. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Potter. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Monarchs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a shot. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On second and 10, a four-wideout set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield, it's Potter. He lobs one high down the left side. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.